What's up, Thrawn? It's HIGA Monster, and by special request, you had asked if I could put together a little log press video. So me and Zach are here, and we're gonna just go over a few techniques that I hope will help you and stuff. And anybody out there on the animalpack.com website, maybe if you guys got a log and you guys want to just throw a little different type of training tool into your pressing, we're gonna go over some right here. So the first thing I think, in my opinion, is you got to have good shoes. I like to press in a boot with a high ankle. Personally, I don't like to press in like sneakers. Zach is different. Zach can press in just like Chuck Taylor Converse, like those. But for me personally, when it gets really heavy, I like to press in a solid boot, or like maybe a squat shoes, because that way I have a nice solid base to push off of. Okay. The other thing that is important that a lot of guys make a mistake on is they end up hammer curling the log. You can't hammer curl the log, dude. That's bicep one and a tear. What you want to do instead is I get about shoulder width. I'm going to grab the log. I'm going to roll it in and then throw my hips forward. Elbows up. Now this is the thing too is important. You got to make sure those elbows up. Because if it's down here, I'm not going to press it, okay? You want to make sure that when you're pressing a log, is like when you clean it, you're going to go right above your ears. If your elbows are down here, it's going forward and you got to catch it. That's not good. So, well, Zach will do it a little bit different, and I'll hand it off to him right now. How much you weigh, Zach?
220. What's up, everybody?
There you go, Zach Nims.
Pro strongman Zach Nims.
That's right. So Zach weighs 220. I weigh like 300. And what do you think's different from you when you press compared to me?
Well, I am a lot more of a dynamic presser. He has a lot of power. You know what I mean? He has a lot of real strong shoulders and triceps, and I have relatively strong shoulders and triceps, but to hang with the bigger boys like I like to do a lot of the time, I'll go heavyweight in almost all my contests. I need to use my legs to hit bigger weights. Yeah. So it's a little bit of coordination, and it's a little bit of, well, it's really just coordination. But the things that I do differently, I will pick up the log like a deadlift instead, and then I'll dip down to it, where HIGA will row it. I'll pick it up like a deadlift, and then I'll dip under it.
See how his elbows are? Look at his elbows.
And then I like to have my elbows up. I clean exactly like HIGA does.
See how his elbows are flared up?
Except in a contest, if it's light, for me, if it's right about now, it'd be like 240 or lighter.
Yeah.
I would like Viper press it, or one motion, like a lot of people call it. But the way that you do that is you just throw your hips in, kind of get your body under it and press it up. So I'll give you a demonstration.
I'm going to hit it from the side here. Now you can see your hips.
You brought it up, and then I'm going to fire my hips in, roll it up my body, and shoot my arms through. And like HIGA said, I'm not sure if you touched on it, but punch your head through hard, because it's going to lock out your triceps even better. It's going to give you more strength. So it's like this.
See that one motion, but it stayed close to his body. That's 200 pounds Zach's pressing right now, and he weighs 220. 180 pound log. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll bring it down. Touch.
Touch and go.
And then same thing.
Yeah.
Shoot up.
Let's do one more. So if Zach is in a clean and press every rep contest, it has to touch the ground and do it again.
Touch.
This is his third rep. Good, but it goes right up. Nice.
If I'm not in a lighter log, if I'm doing a max, I'll do it a lot more like HIGA. I'll clean it up, and then I'll press it. The important things are elbows up, and this is where me and HIGA take a little bit different techniques. He is able to kind of give it a little jar to break it off his shoulders and press it through. I have to really drive my legs really hard. So, like this.
There you go.
And I'll dip and catch it.
And that's why Grant likes to use nice, stable shoes. But
that's why you don't warm up with 200-pound logs.
Yeah, so this is a 180-pound log, and then we got 10 pounds on each side, 200 pounds. So, you know, Zach came up on some good points. You got to make sure, depending on yourself, you got to make sure that you explode with the hips, and you have to get the head through. Because in a strongman contest, when we press the log, you have to press it, your feet have to be parallel, your elbows have to be locked, but your head is through. If you're like this, they're going to wait for you to get your head through.
There'll be no rep.
And there'll be no rep. And if you do that, say if I got 300 pounds and I throw my head through, I'm going to go forward and probably lose a rep, you know? So you just got to really attack it, man. Again, this is the way I do it. Maybe a little bit different from Zach, but what I do is this. Punching it to the ceiling. Now, Thrawn, the other thing I wanted to show you too was that I saw your little calf raise episode and I told Zach about it, but I got power blocks here. If you wanted to use another way to simulate the log press, you can get a pair of dumbbells. I just got power blocks here because of the limited space we have, but you can act like you're doing the log, hammer curl it, press. Okay, same thing. It's another way. And then Zach had a pretty interesting story how he used a hack squat machine for log press. How'd you do that?
I'm really inventive. I'll do anything to simulate events if I don't have the opportunity to touch the actual implements. I've done exactly what he said with the dumbbells. I've done it seated. I've used a hack squat sled, and the ones with the handles and you're leaning back in your hack squats. Well, I just flip around, grab the handles, and if the sled is long enough, I'll just lock my legs out so I'm leaning like this in the sled, and I'll press it. Just pressing it up like a log. But if the sled is too short, if you're a real tall guy, because I'm pretty short, you can just kind of squat under it and do this. You know what I'm saying? So same thing, just bend your knees. You know, keep at it, because a lot of guys don't have implements, but a lot of guys are still really successful. It's all about ingenuity. It's all about, you know, drive and dedication. So if you want to do something, go get it, because you have no excuses not to.
No doubt. Let me see that tape, bro. I'm pretty sure this is a 13-inch log. Yeah, so it's 13, Thrawn. And I believe you got a 10, what you showed me on video, but
10s are my favorite. They really are.
10s are usually to clean. Bigger logs a little bit, I mean 10s are easy to press. Bigger logs are usually a lot easier to clean, harder to press. But, so there you go, dude. Let me know. Keep the videos coming, and then if you guys need anything else, me and Zach will definitely try to put up a video to maybe help out with some strongman training, and also just to increase your performance in the gym. We'll see you.